Okay, we are live from behind enemy lines. Welcome to Rick's Life as I See It, a 1 hour talk show about guns, politics, and anything else that crosses my mind. I'll also answer questions from you guys. Just put them in the chat or send me an email at rickslifeasiseeit@gmail.com or at spottedrick@gmail.com. Either one. Also, normally within 24 hours of this show ending, I will have this on Podbean, Stitcher, and iTunes for your listening pleasure. Hey, Black Cat. Hey, Sean, I sent you a link. And why we're on here, while I'm mentioning it, I'm having trouble with my Spreadshirt right now. They keep rejecting my hat. I put in another version now with everything blued out, and see if they accept that. They keep saying I'm copywriting. I don't see how, but there we go. As a little while ago, you could order a T-shirt because it didn't reject it, but we're wait and see. I'm glad you got the stickers, Native Gun. Oh, I tell you who I'm looking for is was it 30 Clipper Zine? I promised to send him a package and I forgot to do it. I've got it right here with his name on it, ready to go out. My bad. Also, why it's here, while I was sitting here waiting to go live, I just happened to look up. Did you know April 29th of last year was my first broadcast doing these live podcasts. Now, this is only number 49, I believe. So I missed a few. In that sense, I haven't had a year's worth in numbers, but in actual date wise, it's been a year since I've been doing this. You guys have put up with me for a whole year. I've grown a little bit, but not a lot, as much as I would have thought, because I think I'm superstar material. But I guess I'm not for YouTube. Anyway, that's that. And for today's special quick quiz halfway through the show, real easy one I got for you, but for being a 1 year anniversary, this week's sort of like midway through show sponsor is Ghost Tactical Productions. I've got one of his what's the word I'm looking for? Sought after rare actual patch, not a sticker, an actual patch of Ghost Tactical. That's the prize for today's easy halfway point quiz, celebrating my 1 year anniversary of doing podcasts. So there you go. You just have to wait for the Yep, it's a 2-bit contact creator patch. Very rare. Oh, and while we're here, I don't know if he's here yet or not, or they're all here. I tell you, I'm still going to do my email in quizzes, but for some reason, you cats don't seem to like doing them, because I don't get many responses. But I like doing them, so I'm going to keep doing them. So let me hit my button here. Would you believe I had such an easy question last week, and I got a total of 3 responses. All 3 were correct, so they're in the thing. Let me hit my button, and let me read you. The actual question was, which semi-automatic weapon with a large capacity magazine became infamous after appearing in surveillance footage of the Columbine massacre? I know bringing up Columbine's not a good thing, but it was the weapon I was after. And the winner is the answer was the Tech DC-9 or Tech-9. So there you go. And the winner is South Hunter. Is that South Hunter 1000? You're the winner. So send me your mailing address, and I will, I will get the prize off to you. So there we go. If he's not in, I will track him down, and I will email him, let him know he's the winner. So there we go. Oh, and while you guys are here, I was told I should ask you guys this, but I feel I shouldn't. But hey, give me a thumbs up, for Christ's sakes. It all helps with the YouTube algorithms or whatever they're looking for to make me a superstar. So the more thumbs up I have, the better off I have. So there you go. Okay. Now, topics. I got topics. I watched the Trump speech yesterday live from the NRA. I even watched Chris Cox's speech too, and Mike Pence. It's all state run of the mill Second Amendment stuff. But there was one part. I mean, there was a couple of good parts in nobody. He didn't. I know what people want. Well, what did he say about banning bump stocks? What did he say about doing this? Being Pacific. That wasn't what he was there for. He was there just to say that he still supports the Second Amendment as far as he believes. But there was one thing I did like when he said, when he was using the old Texas thing. What was it? Oh, hell, I wrote it down there. Now I can't find it. I got so much junk on this page. Where did I write that on the second page? No, it's got to be on this page. Got to be on this page. Come on, guys. I know some of you must have watched it. Oh yeah, when he talked about that, when he said it real loud and got a cheer from the crowd, when he goes, "Come and take it," was written on the flag when they were trying to take away the cannon from the guys. I'll thumb it up later, Putty Tat. Thank you, Rich. Well, that's where I get most of my. That's where I get most of my stuff off of, is watching TV. And I steal some of my content from you guys too when I sneak into your shows. I sit there and listen, and I love it when you see the person up the top. Oh, I'm here first. Well, I've been there for an hour before the show even started. You should say, I just don't say a damn word. I'm listening, for I can steal your stuff. That's how I become famous and infamous. Plus, I mean, I haven't got a lot of good stuff lately because, I mean, I gave up listening to Yankee ages ago because he became too damn liberal for me. Now, Matt, Never Enough Ammo's becoming that way too. Or I'm just getting old and cranky. I don't know which one it is. So, there we go. Anyway, what I got here, did you see? I mean, which I thought was good, is that the Louisiana State House passed carrying guns on school property. Which I mean, we already have that in Rhode Island. They're trying to take it away from us, but we already got it. So, I mean, to me, I think it's a good idea. Is, for argument's sake, say you're the wife or the husband, whichever way, you could be a stay-at-home dad. Nothing wrong with that. Is that your kid calls you, "Oh, Dad, I left my laptop in the bedroom. Can you bring it to me?" And of course, you carry everywhere you go. Now, like in Rhode Island, concealed carry, I can walk right into school and go to the main office. Say, here, my son left this. They're none the wiser. But if something happened while I was there, I'm able to help. And so now it's going to the Louisiana State Senate to see if it passes. Hope it does. I think it should be, everywhere. I mean, I think it should be constitutional carry everywhere, but, we got to do it baby steps, one little thing at a time. Yeah, Rick ran out of good stuff because he stopped going to the diner to argue with the cook. Yeah, I haven't been there for a while. I got to start going back. I used to get some good stuff off of him. Oh, yeah. Real libtard stuff. Yeah, I might have to start going back, So, I will. Yeah, I'll make a point of going back at least once or twice a week, if not more. No, for the last couple of weeks, I haven't been going that much. I mean, for one, I've been hurting so bad, just aching from all the prodding I've been getting from the doctors and stuff. And, and I got tired of fighting him. Even though I do it in jest and stuff, sometimes there's days where I'll walk in there and all I want to do is have breakfast, bullshit, and leave. But no, he has, right out of the gate, he has to start on me. And some day, as I said, I must be getting old and cranky or something. Or I need to get out to the range more, one of the two. Hey, Patriot, good to see you. Hey, Raphael. So, if anybody wants to join the panel, because none of my guests have answered my call, there's a link in the gun channel side and a link on the YouTube side. So if anybody wants to join me, feel free. What have I got next on my list here? Oh yeah, what was this one? I just noticed this since it was an AWR Hawkins piece. He's been down there at the NRA since Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think is what he's saying. Is nobody mentions, though, there's been 40 shootings. Or 40 people shot, not killed. 40 people shot in 3 days in gun-controlled Chicago. And they worry about us. It is amazing. So there we go. I just thought that was a neat. Oh, now we're getting to the good stuff. That was some of my fillers I was using. Oh, there's another filler. Depends how you take it. I checked with on the internet, different websites, some pros, and one of the most reliable sites I found for seeing if something is true or not is it called Snoops.com? It's to do with the Yeti NRA slinging match. And they've actually given it a middle of the road. They're not saying it's a lie. They're not saying it's true. They're just saying it's middle of the road. Personally, what I think it was the NRA took it the wrong way. And, they took it the wrong way. But but then I'm only going from what they're saying is the way it was worded in the letter that they sent the NRA didn't specify exactly what they were doing. So it got tit for tat is all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. As our man Hickok 45 says, that's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, but that's only 40 in 3 days, Sean. So okay, what else have I got here? Oh yeah, here's the good one. Good old New York City, or I think or New York in general, basically, is they banned. Well, not banned. They said the NRA Honor Guard insurance is illegal in the state of New York. So they got rid of that. Plus, they've told all, banking people and anything else to do with firearms or accessories to not be associated with those companies. So Caduce to Hornaby came out and said that's enough is enough of this BS. He didn't say the exact words, but he said enough is enough. He said his company is not selling ammunition to New York, to state or New York, like New York State Police or any New York State agency. He is not selling Hornady ammunition anymore to anybody. So he said, there's other ammunition companies out there that will do it more than likely. But this is what I think we should do as a gun community here is whatever your favorite ammo is, say you use Federal or you use, oh God, my brain's gone dead right now. But you know what I'm saying? Write to them, email them, tell them to get on, to not sell to New York, And if, now before you come back at me and say, well, the hard-working men and women of the New York police need ammunition to keep the criminals at bay, tell them, go talk to their go talk to their government. They're the one causing it, with their stupid-ass gun rules. So, that's what I say about that. Which also leads me into another, oh, God dang it. Does it to me every time. I lose my gun channel's chat. I hit the wrong button or something here and it disappears on me. Now I got it back. So let me see what people are saying. Oh, yeah, Raphael says the good law-abiding citizens of New York need ammo and guns, too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's so goddamn hard to get a gun in New York City. The ones who have them, I reckon they got ammo. You know what I'm saying? But what I like now, here's another one of these companies that everybody screams at who they don't like. Springfield Armory. You see what they did? Springfield Armory have cut ties with Dick's Sporting Goods. They're not selling any more of their products to them. I'm not over keen on Springfield Armory products anyway, but that's beside the point. The good thing is they cut ties. They've cut ties with Dick's Sporting Goods. And that's another one us as a gun community could do. Write to other gun companies. Say, do the same thing. Screw them. We're not the bad guys here. We're the good guys. Hey, nice right. Good. Glad you could join me.
Well, I just got done with my Chinese takeout, so yeah. Okay. I'm here. Fashionably late.
Well, you could have eaten that while you were on. You ain't got a camera on you.
Well, no, again, but the issue is I was eating with family, so.
Okay.
You got to spend some time with them.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time with you guys, so.
I know you do. I didn't even know you had family, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've got family. I know it sounds awful, but I do have family.
Yeah. And another thing why I'm on this kick, the National Sports and the NSSF
Sports Foundation.
They've expelled Dick's Sporting Goods from their foundation for their bullshit what they're pulling.
Oh, you mean the destruction of the assault rifle shit?
Yeah, and
excuse my language.
Yeah, for the assault rifle stuff, and not selling it and all this kind of stuff. They've expelled them from their federation. For unbecoming, what their organization stands for. And I said Springfield Armory have cut all ties with Dick's Sporting Goods. So we just need to get hold of Smith & Wesson, Glock, and all them other companies. Write to them, email them, tell them to stop selling stuff to Dick's. You know, screw them. Make them go under. What I say.
Quite honestly, yeah. I mean, if they get expelled from the NSSF, that's one major blow right there. But again, all the other manufacturers need to, if they really do support the Second Amendment, and they don't have to make a political statement, okay? You know, they can keep their whole politics on the outside. It's just they need to show some support of the people they're making their products for. Because at the end of the day, these manufacturers are selling to not military. They're not selling it to law enforcement. Majority of their money is being gathered from the people they're selling to, which are the everyday citizens, you and me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what, you know, that's what I'm saying. So I think we should write to all these people, email them, I don't know, text them, Twitter them, Instagram them, and tell them to stop selling the Dicks. Or personally, I would say to any company that, oh, not only that, as I don't know if you missed me, you heard me talking about New York. Tell them not to sell anything to them either. You know, for their stupid ass stuff they're doing now. We need to stand up because, as I said, we are in the right. We're not the bad guys here. We've done nothing wrong. All we're doing is standing up for our rights. You know, and I've been checking also just for you. You know, how can I put it? You NRA disbelievers or whatever. I'm not going to get in a big slinging match over it. You do what you do.
You do you.
You know, but you know what? They've had this drive to gain membership and stuff, and they are not far off of 6 million now, guys. I just thought I'd mention that. You know?
They have their drive for membership. So what? They can take more people's rights away? Yeah, thanks, NRA.
Hey, I told you I wasn't going to get in a slinging match with you over it. You know? But
no, I said all I'm going to say.
I'm sorry, but I understand what you're saying, and there's a lot of shit I don't like what they do. I really don't. I'm a member, for one, for the gun range I belong to. Two, is when it comes down to it, is really they're the only lobby we got. Guns of America is great, but they don't have the power behind them to do it, or the money behind them.
If nobody joins them, how the hell are they going to have the power?
You know?
If everybody just blindly goes and joins the NRA, how is the other groups going to have power? You know, the backing that they need.
Join both. Join both.
I would say join the GOA over the NRA. It's just me.
You know, I joined a couple. I've sent money to the GOA. I've never joined them, but I did send money to them one time. You know, Second Foundation, I send money to, and everything else. You know, I send money, and I do some stuff on the state level too, because that's where it's really at the state level this year. I mean, that's where the fight's got to be, at the state level. But as I was saying, we need to get hold of. We need to write to these companies to tell them not to sell to Dick's Sporting Goods, not to sell to the New York, state or their agencies until they change their ways. We have the power behind it, you know. Now, what I was going to say is, like, I can't remember who has it, but is it the FBI? No, is it the FBI or is it the? Yeah, I think it's the FBI. Their ammo contract is worth $19 million. You know, so if you're asking the company to lose that, I don't know who has the contract. It means we need to help them by buying their ammo. You know what I'm saying? You know, because 19 million is a lot to say. I mean, I understand it's our Second Amendment and all this kind of stuff, and they're abusing it in New York and stuff. But do you cut your nose off to spite your face? That is the question. I don't know. Do we or don't we? I know. I mean, that is a tough one. That one's got to be down to your own personal beliefs, I guess. Anyway. Oh, hey. Anyway, what Chinese did you have anyway? There, Nice Strike.
Sweet and sour pork with fried rice.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
Right?
That is my favorite.
With a pork egg roll.
Oh, you can't beat it.
Yeah. There's one thing they can do, and they can do pork very well.
Yes. Yes.
Pork fried rice, sweet and sour pork, and a pork egg roll. Yes, I had an explosion of pork. The Muslims hate me for it, but fuck them.
Yeah, actually, that doesn't sound bad. Actually, I might, what you call it? Call up the local Chinese to have them deliver that after the show here.
Yeah, but I totally ruined it by having a Mountain Dew with it. But oh well.
Hey, whatever grabs you, I guess. Oh, there we go. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Much? No
idea.
Chat. The chat's going slow today. Rick says, don't forget the Chinese barbecue ribs.
I didn't get those.
No, they are good too. But I like a lot of Chinese, but if I'm just going for the basics, it's sweet and sour pork, fried rice, and egg roll. You can't beat it. I tell you.
I mean, I won't go to a Chinese food place that won't do fried rice just because of the factor that I have a disdain for normal plain white rice that most other Chinese food places just give away for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like white rice. I can't eat it without something.
It's very bland. I mean, normally if I get it, there's all mixed stuff with it to give it some flavor. You know,
right? I mean, the only time I'll eat white rice is if I've made some ribs in the crock pot. I made some ribs in the crock pot. I take a plate of regular white rice and I pour the juice and the ribs over the rice and eat it that way.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking we better change the chat back to guns and politics before midnight gets in here.
We're all
change to food chat.
Well, remember, Rick, it's all right. We're all fat. We're all fat guys. We know it. We accept it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Hey, at least we're not going hungry.
That's right. Actually, I'm feeling kind of bad. I mean, it's the truth, but I called up the vets yesterday, and this is truth. I mean, one of those Maine Coons I have, you know, he's a big old boy, but he's 12, 13 years old now, and he has diabetes. So I have to give him insulin, which is not a problem. But the insulin they put him on, right, is $280 a bottle for a little vial about, I don't know, so big. And I found out that the one they give him on is a human can take it. Right? Well, I've been buying this every couple of months for a year. You know, all my extra income is dried up. Now, to be honest with you, right this moment, until I get myself a little part-time job I ain't selling a gun, let's put it that way. So either get a part-time job or go through all my junk and put something on eBay, right? Finances are tight. So I called him up the other day and said, look, you got to give me something cheaper than that, for Christ's sakes. I said, I understand. I love my cat, but $280 a goddamn vial. I said, I'm eating Roman noodles, for Christ's sakes, paying for this stuff. And I'm going to walk in, look how big I am.
Ramen, not Roman, ramen. RAMEN, not ROMAN. Ramen.
Sorry. But anyway, what I'm saying is, saying like I mean that I'm starving to death, and look at the size of me, you know. So they're gonna say, yeah, we know where that money's going, you know. So
hey, you need to eat too.
Yeah, I know. It just struck me kind of funny. But anyway, I've got one now that's just made for pets, and it's $40 a vial. I said, well, why didn't you give me that a year ago? You know. So anyway. It's halfway. So the real easy question for you today. It's so simple. You guys ready? Let's see who comes up with the answer first. And this is my sponsor for this prize is the 2-bit creator, Ghost Tactical Productions. The giveaway is one of his actual Ghost Tactical patches. Not a sticker, a patch. So,
what about yours? Did you keep
yours? I'm going to throw one of my stickers in there with it. But I just wanted to say that's the main prize.
No. I was saying, do you already have one for yourself?
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
You only sent me a few. I'm keeping one.
Yeah, I've only got one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it on my thing behind me. But yeah, this is the other one. I'm giving it away. You know?
Oh my.
Okay, the question. You guys ready? I've lost my question. I keep losing stuff. All right, here we go. Here it is. This is real easy. And I'm thinking about this. Oh, in case you didn't hear Night Strike, the reason I'm doing this special Ghost Tactical Productions thing is 1 year anniversary since I started these things. I know I'm on number 49, but date-wise, it's been a year. It was April 29th. I done my very first podcast.
Yeah, so I've stopped counting how many episodes of Hit or Miss I did, but I've been doing it for like almost 3 years now. So, I understand you there.
Yeah. So here's the question. How many locking nuts are there on the bolt of an M4 carbine? Where's my answers? Come on, guys. That's the question.
You mean locking lugs?
I'm just reading it. I'm just reading it the way it's written. You know? So we got any answers here? Sean's got it. 7. Raphael, you're wrong. Sorry. Sean's got it. See?
Sean always wins.
I lifted the band, and he's right in there. First week I lift the band, he's right there. You know what I'm saying?
I think we need best 2 out of 3.
So, Sean, you're the winner for the Ghost Tactical Patch. Good man. I got your address here somewhere. You know?
I'm so disappointed, Sean.
7's correct, Patriot, but Sean beat you, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. So there we go. Now I do have a contest at the end of the show, top of the hour, just before we close down. And this is a emailed one. You guys don't seem to like them too much, but I'm going to keep doing them anyway. We got some here. I say because the one I had last week, I had 3 entries. That's it.
Who won?
The Tech 9, a sheath. Is it Stealth Hunter 1000?
You won last week's?
That's who won last week. Stealth Hunter 1000.
All right.
Yeah.
Stealth Hunter.
Yeah. Okay, we got the earplugs. We got this open carry Texas patch.
I want one of those.
We got the Clover Tech Charms sticker. We got my sticker.
All right. Spotted brick.
And we got this SDI sort of drinks cooler type thing holder.
Nice.
That's for the question at the end of the show. So, That is the email one. You know. So there. Oh man, I almost stuck in the Ghost Tactical patch. Different envelope. There we go.
You should have to buy more Ghost Tactical patches then.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Ghost Tactical Productions. Check him out. Great show. 2-bit creator, but great show.
Very 2-bit.
You know.
Unprofessional.
Now, if any of you guys want me, to do this sort of like give you stuff away as a prize, but I'll keep mentioning your name for the whole time, like a sponsorship thing. Send me your stuff, your swag. I'll give it away. I don't mind. And I'm only a little guy, remember? I don't have the money to buy this kind of stuff or have sponsors giving it to me. You know? So.
Neither do I. I pretty much get my own stickers made in. I know a lot of people use Allen Anchor, but the problem is the quantities I'm buying aren't the quantities that she does. And I cannot afford to go through her to get them. So I go through another company that's on the East Coast.
Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm going to mention this again since we got a few more people in here. Now, don't forget, YouTube likes to see thumbs up, so give them to me. I never ask you, ever. But I'm going to start asking. Give me the thumbs up. You know? I've even got a Patreon page, too.
Give thumbs up for Elric.
Yeah, I got a Patreon page now. I'll be honest, I don't do a lot with it. Maybe that's why I don't get a lot of activity over there.
Well, probably.
You know? But I do have one. So, there we go. Hey, Grim, how's it going?
Rick, did I show you the new hit or miss stickers?
You said you were going to send me some.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to that yet, so.
No, you haven't shown me the new one yet.
Let's see if if the camera shows up. I'm not going to put my face on camera because it's hot here and I'm not wearing a shirt like Bob, so.
You're doing a Bob on us, huh? Is he still alive? I ain't seen him in ages.
Yeah, but his wife thinks he makes money from this, which he doesn't.
Oh.
But you see?
Yeah.
Hit or miss, and it says Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock, and has the YouTube channel on there.
Oh, cool.
So.
Yes.
There we go.
When you get around to sending me some, I'll give them away and I'll plug you. No problem.
Well, if I send you one, you have to find a place for it on the safe.
Oh, I will. I'll put one on the safe. Then if you give me two, I'll give one away and put one on the safe. Because,
Rick, I know you got one right up there on the safe. That's the limited edition one. I'm not making any more of those.
I know. It's not coming down. It's staying there.
The ones I'm making from now on is the ones I just showed you. I'm making those from now on all the time. Whenever I run out, I just order more.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my new the stickers I'm giving away are a limited edition too, because the new ones will have the actual monocle and mustache on them, and be more cartoonish looking. So, there we go. Anyway, as in my title, I said that I was opening the floor. So, if anybody got anything, they want to talk about? Night Strike? Or anybody in the chat? Write it in the chat and we'll read it out and see if we can get a discussion going out of it.
I've been talking about it for a few days, but you heard what happened in New York, right?
Yes.
About the whole carry guard insurance is illegal in New York?
Yes.
How ridiculous is that?
It's terrible. I mean, it is. I mean, they're stopping. But then again, they do that to a lot of companies who try to sell insurance in New York because they only want the business to go to companies out of New York. But they're banning that completely. Nobody can use it, sell it. You know. So my question is, as I said, I mean, this is all part of what I was saying earlier about Hornady ammunition. they refuse to sell anything to New York now, to New York's police department or any of its agencies. They said enough is enough.
I hope they enforce that.
You know, so. But where I was saying this earlier if he came on is what we need to do, whoever your favorite supplier is of ammo, send them a text, email them, Twitter them, tell them to do the same thing. Tell them to refuse to sell to New York. You know? So, yeah. Now, my question here, back to where I haven't researched, so if anybody has an answer, you know, Black Cat goes, well, to be fair, okay, Rich goes, night strikes, defending yourself is illegal in New York. Black Cat goes, well, to be fair, night strike misses everything. Because you weren't on here at the beginning when I was talking about that. I think that's where he's going on about. You know? Well, anyway.
That's why my show is called Hit or Miss. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
Okay, now here's my question for you. I'm glad you brought that up. Like I had the United States Concealed Carry Association, right? Insurance.
Yeah, USCCA.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what if I read the small print, it tell you what actual company is the insurance company. Are they going to honor that in New York?
I don't know. Right now, they've only made Carry Guard from the NRA illegal.
Yeah, maybe because it's the NRA. You know,
maybe it's just the NRA. Maybe they're going after NRA. Yeah, Grim. That's exactly how I feel. If you live in New York, if anybody is listening, if you live in New York, you are now living the movie Escape from New York because you got to get out of there. Otherwise, they won't let you leave.
You're right. And I agree with you. It's the same with me up here. You know, I mean, compared to New York City, especially Rhode Island here is a free state, you know, compared to them. But I understand. But some people who got family and jobs or stuff invested, it's hard to just pick up and go.
I realize that, Rick. I have tons of family in New York. I will never visit a single one of them because it's New York, because they live in the boroughs. So, hey, that's just how it is.
Yeah. What's Raphael here talking about? What is the reason for not allowing it? Would they do that to the First Amendment legal fund? Would they go?
New York's Department of Financial Services said the insurance of that kind is illegal.
Yes.
Which means the New York Department of Financial Services didn't get their cut, is what the problem is. They weren't bribed for them to allow them to sell carry insurance in New York.
Miles Matt, how you doing? Oh, little notified you became a new subscriber. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, Miles.
Anybody wants to subscribe, feel free. I'm still a little guy. You know? Oh, Black Cat goes, John Z is going to need an eye patch and a Mac 11.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah. Now, I mean, I was listening. I was listening to another show, Caliber Corner, this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't say a word, I don't think. I was just listening. I was laying in bed when I was listening to it, actually, on my cell phone. And Whatco was mentioned in there. I didn't know that they gave you guys gave John Z a block of metal to carry, like a gun.
Oh, okay. Here's what happened. It's like
it sounded funny to me.
I think this was I think it was Saturday or Sunday night. I think it was Saturday night. You know, basically what happens is Ohio 45 ACP on gun channels went and he saw this at the gun show. It was a raw, unfinished, just 1911. It was a raw, unfinished block of steel in the shape of a 1911, needed to be finished and whatnot. And it was raw.
Okay.
He got that, and he's like, check this out. And I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Are you going to give that to John? He goes, yeah, I'm totally going to give this to John. Turn your camera on. I need you to record this because we got to get his face. We got to see his face when he sees this.
Oh, I mean, that was funny.
Oh, it was wild. Yeah. It was great. And then somebody else got a prototype holster, and they gave that to him to use with the with it, and he started wearing it around. It's hilarious.
Oh, that did sound. Is that on film?
I think it's on my channel. If I find it, I will totally I'll link it because that's great.
Okay, I appreciate it.
But that was some of the hijinks.
Oh, Raphael, the Block 19.
Yeah, he called it the Block 19 of Model 11.
Yeah. That sounded hilarious. Yeah, I heard him talking about it on Caliber Corner this morning. I thought that'd have been funny to see or hear, you know. So okay, all right, back to where we were. Insurance. Yeah, so I got a feeling they've done it just because it's the NRA.
I do too, but again, I wouldn't put it past them saying, "Oh, we don't want any company selling."
Yeah, now
their reasoning was only choosing to see the bad part of carrier insurance instead of seeing the good part of it. But again, it's New York. They only see the bad in things. They don't see the good.
Well, as far as they're concerned, their attorney general will, or their not attorney general, their what you call it, the prosecutors are going to. They're never going to say self-defense. They're always going to try to prosecute the shooter, no matter whether it's the good guy or the bad guy.
I mean, I have to ask, why can't you arrest somebody for not following the Constitution? Isn't that technically not following the Constitution? Isn't that technically treason?
Yes.
Well, then why can't we go and arrest people for treason?
I don't know.
I don't understand this either. Why can't we arrest senators for treason?
You know, I agree.
We have to execute them. Even though the crime, the punishment for treason is the death sentence.
Yep, I agree with you. And
we don't necessarily have to choose to follow that part. We can just throw them in jail. I mean, that'd be much more preferable than letting these SOBs run around, free. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you're right. No, I was just reading here, nothing to do with guns, but do with politics. Right. I was reading this morning about what's his name? Kerry.
John Kerry.
Going to all these other governments trying to salvage the Iran deal that he did when he was Secretary of State. Now, technically, he is breaking the law, the Logan Act. It says that no American citizen can go talk to another government for the government.
Right.
So technically he's breaking the law. Why don't they arrest his ass? Oh, Grim says, stop trying to use common sense. That is the problem. It doesn't fit their agenda. So it's common sense doesn't fit their agenda. It's all about them. And what did those two kids say from Florida?
I don't care.
That Trump just lied in his speech and everything else. I really don't care what they say either. I mean, as the NRA says, every time they open their mouth, they get members. So they're happy with them mouthing off as much as they want. So And I was listening to a little 3-minute video from with Governor, not Governor, was the Republican Hudson, the guy who done the concealed carry in the House.
Yeah.
Sponsored it. He was talking to A.W.R. Hawkins, and he says, what we need to do, he says, we've got to December to get the concealed carry through. We need to write to our senators to tell them to put it to the vote. You know, it can still go through, but we need to get the senators to get them, tell them to put it through, you know, good or bad, vote for it. Get it out there. See if it passes or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to do. So write to your senators. Tell them concealed carry. You know? Because what's his name's got one already. What's his name? Cornick? Is that how you pronounce his senator?
I guess.
Yeah. Just tell him to pair it up with the one that came over from the House and push it through.
Do it.
You know? I mean, it's all right. I mean, I understand where, see, I'm going through it again right now, as I mentioned this last week. You know, Massachusetts, non-resident, costs me personally $100 a year for that permit. All right. It's now May, and and it ran out the end of April, the end of March, and I still haven't got it. So when it finally gets to me, I might only have 9 or 10 months actual worth on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it run out the end of March next year. It won't start sort of like the 1st of May. It will start the day it ran out in March. I think.
Rick, I still haven't gotten mine yet, so I don't know what your problem is.
Now, have you called them up to ask them or researched it?
There is no calling them up. It's just as soon as you send all that paperwork into them, you have to wait 90 days, and sometimes it can be longer than 90 days.
It's been longer than 90 days, hasn't it?
Not yet. Towards the middle of the end of the month, it will be.
Oh, okay. So it's still okay.
Maybe.
When you're waiting for something, 90 days takes a long time.
Yeah. Luckily in South Carolina, their permit is 5 years. So,
yeah.
So yeah, I lose a couple months on 5 years, but big deal. But again, I can renew online. So I won't have to once I get this, I won't have a problem because it's actually cheaper to renew than it is to pay them up front.
Oh, Raphael put a link on Gun Channels. UFO abduction insurance is legal in New York. In fact, 2 people are receiving payouts. Oh, that's funny. You know, I wonder if they got Bigfoot insurance. Because I believe in Bigfoot. You know? I wonder if I can get insurance if I can get paid if I spot one. You know? We had that show here 3 or 4 years ago. That one that was on television, Finding Bigfoot or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
They claim Rhode Island is squatchy. For being such a small state and being where it is, the amount of woods we have is unbelievable. We do have a lot of woods here in this state, believe it or not. So I'm not saying there's Bigfoot in them, but there you go.
All right.
See, now, Black Cat, there you go. Black Cat said, I haven't seen an elephant around my house since I brought that elephant insurance. It works great. See, there you go. What it comes down to. You know, this is just getting ridiculous now, this chat. But we're coming to the end of the hour. So,
well, it was a good topic to talk about, though.
It was a good topic. Now, that was the quick quiz. That was won by Sean. The SDI cup holder thing, the ear plugs, the open carry Texas patch, the Spotted Rick sticker, limited edition, The CloverTech Charms. That one nice. That's a nice, colorful sticker.
I may have to get one.
You know? Oh, of course, Every Second Matters business card. You know? That's the mail. This is for the email question, which I'm going to read off right now. So, where is it? Right down here. Okay. Now, this one's not that hard either. But I want a good answer, not just a one-word thing. You know? John Browning's Auto 5 was the first semi-automatic shotgun design. It worked on which principle? You know, I know what the principle is, but I want to know how it worked. You know?
You're looking for the style of action?
It's given a certain name, right?
Okay.
But I want to know how it actually works. You know? What makes it work? You know? So John Browning's Auto 5 was the first semi-automatic shotgun design. It worked on which principle? You know?
This is the written one. You have to put it on an email and send it in.
Yes. Yes.
What's that email, Rick?
Rick's Life as I See It at gmail.com, or the short version, spottedrick@gmail.com. Either one, it will get to me. So there you go. And you have to midnight Friday. So there you go. Do it now while you're thinking about it. Because I think that's what happens is you guys, okay, I'll get to that. Then you start the week, you know, you forget about it. Tomorrow comes, you know, and you start listening to other chats and stuff, and you totally forget all about it. Because normally what happens is I normally get the answers, people who enter, I normally get them either today or tomorrow. You know, the emails with the answers, and don't receive anything for the rest of the week. You know? Now, I have mentioned it before on other shows where I say, well, go back and listen to the last 5 minutes and you hear the question and email me the answer. Some people have done that. But hell, I might as well goddamn give you the answer now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep doing that. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm going to continue to do the email question. Unless you guys don't think I should. You think it should be all quick quiz giveaway stuff. You know, to me, that sort of defeats the nice stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some good stuff coming up. You know, I got stuff that came from Ohio, 45 ACP. Got a box of stuff over here from him. I got some, besides the patch, I got stickers. I got some stickers and stuff from Ghost Tactical Productions. I told him I'll give him the full name when I mentioned him for giving them to me. You know, so I'm just saying, got some cool stuff. And I mean, I wanted to make it worth, if I'm going to give them away, I want you to do something to get it, you know, to earn it. Or is that wrong with me? You know? I don't know. That's something to ponder on. So there we go. So look, it's coming up to 4 o'clock. My hour is up. Another. Oh yes, Night Strike. I'm glad I got you here. I need you to go. I was told you're the man I need to see because you have the permission. You know the Gun Channel's guide that shows what shows are where.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at the Daily Gun Show. It says the best gun podcast ever. Right?
I can't edit that part. I am forbidden from editing that part.
No, you can leave his the same. Right? I want you to change mine to say the best podcast ever. That's all. Not the best, the greatest podcast ever. I had a big one. I was going to say the best podcast ever on the internet. You know, by the famously renowned, you know, Spotted Rick, but I don't think that'd fit.
Yeah, you just type it in the side chat later.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get with you later on that. You know, I thought, well, hell, why not? I was messing around with G about it. You know, somebody else said, well, change it. You know.
Well, we know that Hit or Miss is the greatest podcast ever. Every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock.
Hey, that's my line. The greatest podcast ever. That's my line. If I find it under Hit and Miss, I'm gonna have a lawsuit against you.
Well, if I've got that, then I want that sticker back. I don't care if you have to use a scraper. I want it back.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to change mine to make it just one little word better than G's. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hit or Miss, the most awesome podcast on Tuesday nights.
There you go.
9 o'clock.
There you go. You know. Later, guys. Got to run from Black Cat. All right, see you guys later. Now, it's time for me to run too. I got to go pick up the $40 bottle of insulin for my cat. It's still sitting at the vet's. I got to go get it now because I don't have any for tonight's shot. So
by the way, check out guntube.org.
Yes. And I will be back on Wednesday shooting with disabilities at 7 p.m. Eastern, you know, and anybody can join in that chat. You don't have to be a disabled person to enjoy the chat, you know, because we do go off topic a lot. Tuesday nights, actually, it's a lot like this one, really, to be honest with you. There's a lot of the topics I'll talk about on Wednesday, I normally talk about on Saturday. So, you know, it's just a continuation, really. But I do try to touch on shooting with disabilities. If you guys got any ideas out there or anything that you do special that, you know, say, well, I hold my gun this way because it hurts my hand to hold it this way, let me know. I'll bring you on. Talk about it. You know, that's what I'm talking about. Because I have noticed, even though they make things for shooting with disability, anybody who's with firearms with disability, it's more of an individual thing, really, that people do. It's not buy one thing fits all type thing. So people will buy, say, a certain stain to use, but they'll modify it to fit their particular thing. That's the kind of stuff I want to know about, you know. So anyway, that's for Wednesday. That's for Wednesdays. So I want to say thank you all on Gun Channels and on YouTube for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and you know, it makes me keep coming back. Thanks a lot, guys.